Hello, my loves. I hope you guys are doing well. Welcome in to these readings for the full moon in Aries. This reading right here is for the first signs of the zodiac, the Aries, the Tauruses, the Geminis, and the Cancers. Welcome in, my loves. So today we're going to be doing a reading based on the card that came through during our solar readings. So our solar readings are readings that I do every month that give you guidance on the entire solar month. So from when the sun moves into a sign to when it moves out. It's roughly 30 days and it happens around the 19th to the 23rd of every month. So right now we are in the solar sign of Libra, which will be moving into the sign of Scorpio on October 23rd. I will be releasing our Scorpio readings for the solar month in a few weeks. Well, in a few days, actually. It'll be next week that those will come out, depending on when you watch this video. It might be a few days from when you watch this video. The full moon in Aries came through in our solar reading for the month of Libra and really wanted to bring up this perspective shift card. Really are going to have a new perspective with this full moon in Aries. So let's talk a little bit about what a full moon is and the sign of Aries. So a full moon is a movement of the astrological bodies where the sun is shining fully on the entire moon. The moon is in full view from what we can see from our perspective here on Earth. So when we have full light on the moon, we are like lighting up. It's like a magnifying glass on one area of our lives, whatever astrological sign it falls in. So it falls in the sign of Aries. Aries is the first sign of the zodiac. Aries is like that spark that starts everything. So as we're moving into this full moon in Aries, it's like a whole new world that we're experiencing. We just had the full moon in Pisces last month, which really was the ending of that cycle. We're starting now with the full moon in Aries, which is a whole new beginning of a whole new cycle of moon phases. It's actually the full expression of this newness, of this spark, of this passion, of this change in energy. So the perspective shift really makes sense here for us. What we're going to be doing is we're going to be getting clarity with the Angel Therapy deck from Doreen Virtue and also clarity with the Modern Mystic Tarot. We're going to be looking at where we are in our perspective and where we are going in our perspective, or where our perspective shift is most aligned for us. So we're gonna look at where we are, and we're gonna look at the perspective shift that's most aligned for us. That's the questions that really wanted to come through for this reading. So if you're new to all of this, hello, welcome. I know I just said a lot of information. Thanks for hanging in there. Relax, enjoy yourself. If you are not new to this, thank you for your support. Thanks for coming back. I appreciate offering you these lunar readings, which happen every week. They are free. My solar readings, which are for the entire month, they are $11.11 a month. It's totally affordable for you guys. I really want to make sure that this information, this insight, this spiritual tool to help guide you back to the wise instinctive knowing within yourself, help guide you to your highest good and the highest good of all. I really want to make it affordable and accessible to you. You can sign up at devotedandvulnerable.com/services. That is where the solar readings are. You can sign up there. And again, it's only $11.11 a month. You can look at the ones that I've done for Libra, and you can look forward to the postings for the ones in Scorpio. You watch the reading based on your chart. So this reading here for the lunar reading, you're going to watch for your sun sign. That's the sign that most people know that they are. If you don't know what your sun sign is, you can go to cafeastrology.com or watch my tutorial video. The tutorial video will take you through all the steps you need to know to figure out your sun sign, where all your planets are, what astrological signs they were in, and what your rising or ascending sign are. These are the signs that really influence your energetic makeup, because they were the energetic influence when you first took your first breath on this planet. So The solar readings are based on where the current astrological sign shows up in your chart. So for the solar month of Libra, we focused on where Libra shows up. Maybe it's not your sun sign, but it might be your Mars or your Venus or your Pluto. Or you might have no Libra in your chart and you might be an I don't know Libra. There's a reading for that as well. I personally am an I don't know Libra. I don't have any Libra in any planets or in my ascending. So there's readings based for how this energy shows up in your life. As the sun shines the light fully for a full month on this one energy, we are really looking at how it impacts this personal aspect of our charts. So that's enough about the explanation of that. Let's get started with our ceremony. So again, if you're new to readings, what you want to do is be in a comfortable space that feels special to you. I like to use the word sacred, but sacred and special kind of mean the same thing. It just means a place that feels good in your heart, a place that feels like comfortable, like you want to be there. You want to have the time to process this reading, and I do always recommend a journal. You can pause the reading and write down things that come through for you. Now, when I say come through for you, as I'm talking about words, as I'm showing you pictures, as I'm tapping into the guidance for you and saying things, you might have your own trigger. Like you might be like, oh, this reminds me of this person, or wow, that word really makes me feel this thing that I've been avoiding, or whatever it is that you feel internally or see in your mind's eye or hear in your heart. These are your messages. Remember that these are spiritual tools intended to guide you back to the wise instinctive knowing within you. So as you're watching this, you're going to get that wise instinctive knowing within you communicating with you. It's not just the energies outside of you, which I'll get to in a moment, are also part of this reading. So you really want to have the journal on hand so that you can write down anything, be like, oh, it's this person that card's referring to, or oh, it's this thing that's referring to, oh, I might want to consider this aspect, or oh, wow, I really want to write that affirmation down so I can remind myself this week to keep that in the forefront of my mind, right? You can also use these readings to connect with your guides, to connect with the unconditionally loving forces of the universe that are here and wanting to support you. It's all about intention. It's all about what you are open to receiving information from and who. So we are talking about God or goddess or your angels or your ancestors or your higher self or source or any other energy that you go to outside of yourself for support, love, and guidance. Those energies love to be part of this reading, love to bring specific messages for you. So it's an option for you to call those into this space as well. What I like to do is I like to start the reading by activating the elements. I love to have the elements present. I love working with them. You don't have to do this. You can set your own space. You can maybe say a prayer or just go close your eyes and take a few deep breaths and get ready for whatever guidance is coming through, and allow yourself to touch base with your inner self and your outer self, the guides that you speak to, and invite them into this ceremony. So I am going to activate the element of fire. Fire is the transformative flame. It brings light into the darkness. Fire is the sign of Aries, which is this beautiful spark of new life. And this is the full moon that we are celebrating. So we ask this fire to be present in our reading to help us transform and transmute that which needs to be changed for our highest good. And we ask to shed light in areas where there is darkness. We activate and call upon the energy of air. Air is all about communication. It's all about clarity. It's all about lifting us up so that we can have wings and fly. Air is ruled by the direction of the east. Fire is ruled by the direction of the south. We bring air into this reading so that we can have clear communication within ourselves and with our supportive energies outside of ourselves. We thank the air for being here and bringing us this clarity. We're going to activate the element of earth. Earth is what keeps us grounded. Earth is what represents the material world and everything in it. And we ask this earth, ruled by the direction of the north, to keep us grounded in this reading, to help us know what physical steps we need to take in order to act on this guidance and wisdom that we receive. And last but not least, we honor and activate the element of water. Water is the emotions, the memory, and the flow of life. It's ruled by the direction of the west, and we asked the water to be here in our reading to help us with our emotions, help us with our memories, and help us to move in a sacred flow that's aligned with our highest good and the highest good of all. So we are going to be drawing our card from the Angel Therapy deck. So again, this reading is for the first signs of the zodiac, the Aries, the Tauruses, the Geminis, and the Cancers. So here is your card, your Angel Therapy deck, that's going to help you with this perspective shift that's coming up on the full moon, which is Wednesday the 20th. First signs of the zodiac. Where is your angel therapy for this perspective shift? Okay, this card right here. And we'll move our perspective guy over here. We got the solar plexus chakra. It is safe for you to be powerful and take charge of your life in positive ways. Yes, 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 yes. This is a perspective shift for you, my first signs of the zodiac. It is safe to be powerful. Wow. Wow. So part of the perspective shift is shifting into your power. We're going to be diving in deep with the clarifying cards from the Modern Mystic Tarot. But expect that this is going to be circling around your sense of personal power. Your sense of the power that you have to create your reality, to influence the things that are happening around you, to heal from your past, to see the world getting better, to really step up into your world in your power without being afraid of being attacked for it. One thing that I've really noticed very strongly for myself as I've stepped up into this role of reading and providing this support with the movement of the astrological bodies that influence us, I've really had to heal from being afraid of being too powerful, of being attacked for being magical, playing with gemstones and activating elements and using a dowsing tool and reading cards and seeming to tap into, the mystical, the magical, the mysterious, and worrying that really quite literally could send me to be burned at the stake, right? There's that ancestral fear and trauma that I'm recognizing within myself. This might not be true for you, but I'm just sharing it because it's what's coming up to share, that there is this element of fear of being powerful. And what was the other words of here? It's safe for you to be powerful. Okay, and take charge of your life in powerful ways. So we want to take charge of our life in powerful ways, in ways that are aligned with us, in ways that really help us to see the change. And that's what these moon readings are for. That's what the solar readings are for. But you can do this in any way that feels aligned to you. It's all about alignment moving forward here for humanity. You want to make change in your life in positive ways. Do the things that feel good to you, the things that resonate, and let go of the things that don't. And don't judge them as good or bad. Just know that they're not for you right now at this time. Okay. We're going to move them here. Sorry about that, guys. It is the season of the temperature changes, and my body is still calibrating. Okay. So we are going to get clarity here for each of you. So we're going to draw two cards. So for the Leo, we're going to draw the first card, which is going to be the perspective that you're in now. Okay, there you are, Leo. Perspective that you're in now. Perspective shift that's going to help you. Okay, 2 cards came up. Let's see if it's just the top one or the bottom one. Is it the top one? Is it also the bottom one? Is the bottom one the card for Taurus? Okay. All right, so this, Leo, is the perspective you're heading towards. Oh, I love it for you guys. Okay. This is where you are, my beautiful Tauruses, and let's find the perspective shift that's going to help you move forward. Taurus. Perspective shift. I want to say it's these 2 cards, and we're just keep moving along. Where's my little guy? Okay. Is the top card the perspective shift for Taurus? Is the bottom card the perspective where Gemini is right now? Yes. Okay. The perspective Gemini's in right now is right here. You guys are rocking this reading so far. I kind of like that I can preview and see what it is. All right, we got 3 more. Okay. Let's see. Is the top one the Gemini where their perspective is going? Yes. 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 Alrighty, and okay, we have the Cancers. Is this one where they are? And is this one where they're going? Yeah, awesome. Cancer, you got a little preview there. All right, I'm knocking them all down. One day I'm gonna have like this all figured out and the cards won't ever fall. One day. Okay. Leo, let's get into your guidance. Okay, so Leo, this is where you are right now. 9 of Earth, being resourceful, independent, finding joy in simple things, self-reliance. Okay, that is not a bad place to be, right? We are excited about that. You really are already in your power, Aries. Did I say Leo? I meant Aries. Sorry. Aries, this is your moon. You are in this very independent, very resourceful space. You are the 9 of Earth. You are walking this material world, feeling the support of it, and really feeling like you know where you're going. And the perspective shift that's going to happen this week and really help put you in your power is the World card. This is the best card ever. I mean, they're all great because they all have different messages, but this is all about completion, fulfillment, the path to enlightenment, and it's time to celebrate. Wow. Aries, this full moon for you is really about seeing the world opening up for you as you expand and as you enlighten your awareness and your understanding and let more light into your world, into your life. As you are walking so confidently around in your material world, you're actually going to expand into the spiritual enlightenment energy and really feel that you have the whole world at your fingertips. And you really will be feeling like the urge to celebrate on or around the time of the full moon. Now, everyone keep in mind that we are moving out of Mercury retrograde, which will end on the 18th. So somewhere between the 18th and the 20th, I really expect the energy of this full moon to be powerful. The moon itself moves into Aries on the 18th. So we are really talking here about a shift that might happen this week, but really more likely will happen between the 18th and the 20th. So depending on when you watch this. But yeah, that's the timing of it. It might happen earlier, but that's really when I expect you to like shift between just being this resourceful, independent person to being like, wow, I am powerful and I have the world at my fingertips and it's so beautiful and amazing. Wow, Aries. Thank you for your energy. Thank you for starting off this beautiful astrological journey with us, and thank you for being the spark that you are. Yeah, let's celebrate you for this full moon. I love it. Okay, my beautiful Tauruses. This is where you are. So you are at the 3 of Water. Friendship, community, celebration, the need to have more fun. So this is the perspective that you're in right now. You're really building your tribe, right? Taurus and Tauruses are all about tribe. I have such a strong Taurus tribe in my life. Thank you guys so much for being here with me in this journey. I love my Tauruses. I love the tribe around the Tauruses. And you guys are really focusing on that. That's where your perspective is right now. There is this like need to have a little bit more fun. Well, here comes the perspective shift and the fun. It's the 3 of Fire, exploration, expansion, seeking new adventure, and growth. So this is where your fun is, Taurus. In the expansion, in the exploration, in the growth, in switching from just collaborating with your friends and enjoying their friendship to really expanding yourself with your community of people and allowing yourself to kind of go out of your comfort zone and to expand into something new, expand into this solar plexus chakra, into this powerful version of you that you can be. And really, it's about the adventure and the expansion that's going to take you there. We're going from a 3 of water to a 3 of fire. So you're staying in this 3 energy, and the 3 energy is about connection, community, collaboration. The 3 is about a group, right? So you're staying in this group mindset, but the perspective shift that you're having is going from just kind of having a good time to having a good time through expanding and opening up to something new. So maybe it's about saying yes to something that you normally would shy away from, or something that you know is going to be challenging for you, especially if it's like something that you've been wanting to heal, but you've been afraid to go there. This week, especially around the 18th to the 20th, but even though over the weekend, this is a great time for you to dive, Taurus, into something that's going to take you into an expansion, take you on an adventure, and really allow yourself to see how powerful you are to create these experiences, to transmute through whatever healing or expansion is wanting to occur for you, and to really allow yourself to expand and see how beautiful and bright and powerful you are as this spark energy is really highlighted, and we start a whole new cycle astrologically. Okay. With the moon, right? A whole new moon cycle. And it's really not a whole new moon cycle. It's really like the halfway point, because the new moons are when things really begin. But this is like the fullness of the new beginnings, if that makes sense. It might not. I apologize. Okay, Geminis. You are right now in the perspective of the Queen of Fire, mastered creation. You are manifesting, trusting yourself. You know what you want. Wow. So way to go, Geminis. You are powerful. You are creative. You are mastering your power. And I freaking love this perspective shift. Wishes, it's the 9 of water. Wishes come true, fulfillment, and a love for life. Okay, so that is beautiful, magical, amazing. I'm so excited for you, my beautiful Geminis. You're going from knowing that you can create to seeing your wishes come true and feeling a fulfillment with your life. It's like that nagging, like searching for some more meaning has like met you in the present moment, and you are right there experiencing your dreams coming true. And now you know your power, right? The solar plexus chakra and the Queen of Fire are so similar in their energies of like, you are powerful. You create your world. You can take charge of your life in powerful ways. And you've already been doing this, Gemini, because you're already kind of in that perspective. And with this full moon in Aries, this fullness on this like new perspective, new life that we are bringing in and celebrating, you are really like, oh my gosh, this new life that I've created has me fulfilled. Like I don't have to fill any voids anymore. I don't have to do anything. Like the present moment is offering me all that I need because I've been creating and using my power to see these things show up in my life. Gemini, that's so freaking awesome for you. I love it. Okay. Last, not least, is the beautiful Cancers. Cancers, where you are right now, 5 of Fire. Competition, rivalry, disagreements, and conflict. Okay. That's all right? These cards represent all the aspects of all the energies that we could experience in our human journey. And it's okay to acknowledge where we are. It's okay that this is happening. All of these things are for your highest good, even if you can't see it right now. They're clarifying things for you, and places that you need to be, or people that you need to be with, or people that you don't need to be with. And the conflict is really helping to drive you in the right direction. Your perspective shift is balance, moderation, self-control, compromise, and seeking harmony. Okay, so we are in the solar sign of Libra still. So the full moon in Aries happens in the solar sign of Libra. Libra is all about balance, Cancer. Find your Libra friends. Figure out who they are, the people who just had a birthday, right? Those are Libras. kind of learn from them. See what it is that they've taught you in your life, and see if you can learn about balance and harmony from them, because they are like the balance and harmony of the zodiac. They are the people to go to with this kind of stuff. And really, it's the compromise too. It's the compromise without compromising yourself, like without putting yourself out of the equation. Like, you have to put yourself in the equation, Cancer, which I know Cancers have a lot of trouble doing. They're really, like, sometimes they over compromise to make things work, to like make conflict go away, but it actually becomes bigger and bigger and bigger, because as you sacrifice yourself, the universe is going to keep guiding you back to putting yourself first, because if you're not self-centered, you're off balance. If you are not self-centered, centered in yourself, you are off balance. So when you put other people in the center of you in order to try to balance things, you're actually putting yourself even further off balance, Cancer. So with this week, the weekend, and into that window between when Mercury finally is out of retrograde and we are moving into the full moon in Aries, really see where you can compromise, where you've been too rigid, too strict, but also, Cancers, see if you've been compromising with yourself, and see if you can find a balance between what you've compromised, where you can't compromise anymore, and where the harmony is. Remember what harmony feels like in your body. Go to your Libra friends and really study them for how to achieve balance, okay? It's just a week. You can get through it. And remember your power, right? Remember you're not a victim. Remember that you can change your life in positive ways simply by not being afraid of your ability to influence your reality. You have that ability, and you can move from the conflict energy into this beautiful place of balance where work, play, fun, love, purpose, all of it is working together in a great flow. All right. One last thing for you guys, just as a whole. I'm not sure if everyone's still watching, but solar plexus meditations. You can YouTube, Google solar plexus meditation, or use your favorite meditation app. Insight Timer is one that I really like. Look up solar plexus chakra healing. Do some work with the solar plexus chakra throughout this week, this moon phase. Okay. We are going to release the elements now. We release water. Giving thanks for the emotional element of our lives in this reading. We release the earth. Giving thanks for the grounded nature of this reading, helping us to stay grounded. We release the air, representing the mental aspect of our reading, the clarity that comes through, and we release the fire, representing that transformative flame, the spiritual nature of our reading. As always, Namaste. The universal light within me salutes and honors the universal light within you.